Thanks, Matt. In the past, some of Vermont's sheriffs have found themselves on the other side of the law for both alleged physical and financial misconduct. And as the state's new sheriffs assume their positions today, lawmakers in the capital city have focused on how to hold them accountable. ABC 22's State House reporter Josh Morrill live in the newsroom for us tonight. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Lauren. Vermont's outgoing sheriffs include Addison County's Peter Newton, who was arrested in June on charges of sexually assaulting and unlawfully restraining a woman, and Caledonia County Sheriff Dean Shatney, who, according to reports, gave himself and his staff $400,000 in bonuses last September. But under the Golden Dome today, the focus was in Franklin County.
On Wednesday, 8 of Vermont's 14 counties swore in a new sheriff. But lawmakers in Montpelier had another focus: enhancing checks and balances on those sheriffs.
There have been a troubling number of sheriffs who have been engaging in behavior that is really unbecoming of the office.
One of the 8 taking office is John Grismore. He's facing a simple assault charge after being accused of kicking a detainee, and the state auditor is looking into his finances. And despite being under the same umbrella, the county's top cop says pursuing impeachment is still a possibility.
But even if it is undertaken, will not be a speedy process. And in the meantime, the Sheriff's Department in Franklin County will have that person for a leader.
Lawmakers have considered impeachment as well, but say this situation might be the chance to embark on a larger legislative discussion.
Right now, there's no requirement that a sheriff be a law enforcement officer, and someone can still hold the office even if they are convicted of a crime.
Senator Ruth Hardy is championing a bill that would see funding changes to departments and require sheriffs to have a law enforcement license, making the path easier for the Vermont Criminal Justice Training Council to recuse their privileges.
Whether it's financial mismanagement or, frankly, in my county, allegations of sexual assault, we really need to address the oversight of sheriffs.
And the executive director of the Department of State's Attorneys and Sheriffs agrees.
I think there definitely should be some oversight. Whatever we do, we have to do it in thoughtfully. It has to be done to realize that we have some really incredible sheriffs that have done some amazing work.
Lawmakers have gone as far as proposing a constitutional amendment that would enable them to establish qualifications for a sheriff, because sheriffs are elected members of another branch of government, and they currently have limits on that process. But Ruth Hardy wants Vermonters to know great work is still being done.
I wouldn't want anybody to think that we're going to, run roughshod over, removing sheriffs from office. That's not the intent. The intent is to have a better oversight of the office.
And John Savoy, the Franklin County State's attorney, submitted a Brady letter with Grismore's name on it, which is submitted to juries and enforces credibility issues, and says that he would not take on any victimless cases submitted by the new sheriff. Live in the newsroom tonight, Josh Morrill, ABC 22 News.